So Alex turbo is finally done, and I wanted to kind of share some things that I wish I knew going into the video or into the install, because it took a lot longer than it should have, because there were a lot of things that I didn't know about. So I didn't look at the product description. I didn't read the listing for the turbo, so maybe it's in there in the description. But the stock blow-off valve is not going to work with the upgraded turbo. Neither is any stock replacement blow-off valve. So TurboSmart does not work with the new turbo. So you're going to need a charge pipe. Is probably the easiest way to go about it. We tried to save money by getting a little elbow that goes in between. You cut the charge pipe and you stick the elbow in, and it's got a blow-off valve on it. We tried to save money that way, and it kind of worked, but we ended up having to buy a larger charge hose because the elbow is slightly bigger than the stock charge hose. So really, you're better off, if you're going to buy a big turbo on your Focus, definitely upgrade your charge pipe with one that has the blow-off valve mounted on it as well. That was probably the biggest problem that we had. It took us weeks to receive the parts that we needed, and then stuff didn't fit, and it was a big scrape. The other thing I wanted to say was that the stock charge hoses, you're gonna have to drill into them and add vacuum lines. So the turbo doesn't come with all the same vacuum lines in the same places as the stock turbo, so it's not as easy as unbolting the stock one and putting the new one on. So it took a little bit of research to get that all plumbed up the right way. I'll put here on the screen a diagram of the boost hoses, so that if you're having trouble with that as well, I'll give you the diagram that we use so you can see where they all go. And this is, of course, talking about the Garrett turbo. I believe it's a GTX 2860. I could be wrong on that. I'll put it up on the screen here. So those are a couple things I wish I had known going into it, and hopefully that'll help you install yours a little bit smoother. So today I'm on my way to Alex's house. He has the blue Ford Focus that you've seen if you watch my Focus Fiesta video. He bought a big boy turbo, so we're on our way to go put that on. Stay tuned.
So, you want some wheels?
Every day off. I've gotten a message saying
What?
What?
Huh?
Why are you screaming? Every day that you have off.
Alright, day 2 now. We got the bigger intercooler installed already. The turbo to head bolts are loosened, so that should come off pretty easily. We didn't have the socket for the axle, so we're trying to get the axle out, and then the turbo is pretty much ready to come down, and then in with the big turbo. So it's like week 3 probably of the turbo install. It's been nothing but problems. Hopefully today's the last day. We're gonna go put on the blow off valve and put the bumper on, hopefully take it for a test drive.
One eternity later.